The Russian space program recently made another exciting announcement, which is that they are currently in the process of beginning an aggressive campaign to land things on the moon. This announcement comes with the Russians' last trip to the moon being in 1976. Now, one of the interesting things that people don't know about the Russians and their relationship with space travel to the moon is they actually hold down a long list of moon firsts. The United States obviously being most famous for the first country to land a person on the moon and return that person from the moon. But Russia was actually the first country to impact the moon with any type of spacecraft, was the first country to land a rover on the moon, was also the first country to successfully automate the landing and return of any samples from the moon. And this actually comes as a long list of moon firsts related with their space program. The plan is to, right now, send 5 unmanned missions to the moon, the first of which leaving in 2015, and the rest of those 5 missions occurring over the next 5 years. The Russian space program has also announced that manned missions could quite possibly be in their future after they finish these 5 unmanned missions. Tesla Motor Company has been in the news a lot over the last couple of days. For those of you who don't know, Tesla Motor Company is a company started by billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk. Elon Musk is well known for the $3 billion companies that he started. Not only did he create the Tesla Motor Company, but he also created a company that we pretty much use every day called PayPal. He also created SpaceX, which is the company that NASA currently contracts with to run resupply missions to the International Space Station. The reason why Tesla was in the news over the last week was because they recently posted their first quarterly profit. They're actually ahead of schedule in terms of paying back the money that they owe to the government that was initially lent to them in order to create their company. The major development that put Elon Musk in the news in the last few days is that he is trying to make his all-electric car line more affordable to the everyday driver. The way that Elon plans to make these cars more affordable to the everyday driver is through a unique financing plan. The government offers tax credits to people who buy electric or hybrid vehicles. Normally, when you're buying a new vehicle, you put a 10% down payment on the car. What Tesla is currently trying to develop is a program where they can actually credit that government tax credit to the 10% down payment. This would actually completely cover the down payment for their least expensive version of their new Model S Tesla all-electric car. As amazing as these financing options are, Elon's efforts to make this car more affordable do not stop there. Elon is personally guaranteeing the resale value of his vehicles. One of the major concerns with electric cars is 2 or 3 years from now, are these fancy electric batteries, are these complicated space-age electrical systems going to break? Is my car not going to be worth anything? And Elon is actually personally guaranteeing that Tesla, after 3 years, will buy back the car at a price that is fixed to another industry standard vehicle. And this is basically because he does not believe that the cars will depreciate any faster than any other cars that are already used in the market. Hopefully, this strategy creates more consumer confidence in Tesla and offers more people the opportunity to buy these vehicles. Great news for the safety of the world. North Korea continues to flex its muscles and add to the already tense situation in the South Pacific right now. North Korean representatives recently made the announcement that they will be restarting their plutonium breeder reactors and also be restarting their enriched uranium factories. Obviously, the situation with North Korea has been getting tenser and tenser over the last month, and currently it's being viewed as most likely a ploy by the North Korean government in order to increase Kim Jong-un's standing as a military leader within North Korea. It's also a possibility that this nuclear armament situation is actually just a bargaining chip for the future. There are a lot of people that believe that North Korea may bargain with their nuclear weaponry for future aid. ultimately a disarmament of nuclear weapons for aid from the UN or from the United States or from whoever. Regardless of what the situation may be, the United States is taking this as a completely valid threat. The North Korean military does have the ability to hit a number of targets with their mid-range missiles. The North Korean missiles definitely have the ability to hit South Korea as well as parts of Japan, and may actually have a range as far as 2,500 miles. This leaves US mainland out of reach of the North Korean missiles, as well as Hawaii. However, the United States does have almost 30,000 troops stationed in South Korea, as well as almost 50,000 troops stationed in Japan. My next story comes from the University of California at Santa Cruz. Researchers at UC Santa Cruz have recently been working with sea lions. The video, for some reason, has gotten a lot of media attention, but a 4-year-old sea lion named Ronan has recently been shown to have the ability to keep the beat. There is essentially no parallel in the animal world to human dancing, but this does have interesting implications in terms of an animal's ability to keep track of rhythm. Normally, this type of behavior is seen with animals that have a high capacity for vocal mimicry. Animals like birds, and this is the first time that any mammal other than humans has been demonstrated with an ability to keep the beat. The video currently has almost 400,000 views on YouTube, and it looks like this. If you want to see the complete video, I'm linking to it in the description down below.